Welcome into HogHype. Tyler Cass, joined by Locked on Razorback podcast host John Nabors, ahead of the Razorbacks kind of home opener. We'll call it the Fayetteville opener. First game at Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium, taking on Kent State. John, Kent State, Western Carolina, about the same. You expect this one to be even easier? What are you seeing?
Well, it's really tough to say right now because we know that there is a first game jitter where it's like, all right, how much can they improve? How much are they going to get better? But just looking at the numbers, Kent State, they might be a worse team than Western Carolina. I know that's crazy to say, but if you look at what they did against UCF last week, they got smoked offensively, defensively, special teams. They got a lot of player personnel problems. They brought in a lot of transfers, lost a lot of players. It's a first-year coach. So it's going to be pretty problematic for them, and I expect Arkansas not only to win this game, but it to be over by halftime, even more so than what it was against Western Carolina.
Even with the big news coming out yesterday, Raheim Sanders a little banged up, going to miss a week or two here. Definitely not going to be playing against Kent State. Does that have you worried at all? I
don't think so. In fact, I'm kind of liking it because that opens up some other opportunities for some other guys. You want to make sure Rocket's healthy for the SEC, but if you think about the rest of the season, and especially in non-conference play, you shouldn't have to have Raheim Sanders to win some of these games, especially this one. I have a thing about A.J. Green where I'm thinking that he's going to have a big game this time. I think with Dominic Johnson, Rashad Dubinion, we'll see how he is. I know he's been banged up a little bit. Even Isaiah Gustav, the true freshman. They got plenty of options at running back. So as long as they can do it by committee, Rocket, stay rested. We need you for LSU in a few weeks, but I think they're going to be just fine.
And then just on the defensive side of the ball, we saw all those turnovers, all those takeaways week one. What do you need to see out of them against Kent State just to feel like, all right, we're still on the right track?
I want to see some more aggression. I want to see them going after and getting after the quarterback, being able to provide that pressure, maybe get some sacks, something to that extent to where they can just dominate up front by sending four men. They're four-man front. They take care of business. But continue to get a lot of reps for some of these younger players, some of these transfers. Continue to see how they grow, what units work well together, and also keep everybody healthy. So if it's out of their control, if it's out of hand by halftime, I want to see a lot of backups. I want to see a lot of other guys getting reps. But I just want to see them to continue to build upon what they did this past week and continue to show that they are the more physical, more talented, and just the overall more dominant team.
Golden Flashes, probably not the flashiest of names for a Fayetteville opener. Still is the first game up at Razorback Stadium. Just what do you expect the environment to be like?
I think the environment's going to be great. I know it's going to be a warm one, just like it was here in Little Rock last week, but I still think the crowd's going to be up there for that home opener. They have a lot of things that they're going to be doing for some honorary deals, especially with some of the former players that have passed away here in the past few months. They're going to have some cool stuff for that, and I know that people are excited to tailgate. They're excited to see the Razorback football season. They're excited to see it at their home stadium in Fayetteville. So I think all of that put together, it's going to make everybody really excited to get the game going. And it'll be warm, but I think everything involved with the game time itself and the game day atmosphere is going to be great.
All right, real quick, score prediction?
I think Arkansas takes care of business this one pretty easily. I see it maybe being something like 56-10. Just where it's absolute blowout city, or who knows, maybe it's even 56-0 at halftime. Like it could be something to that extent, but 56-10, I think Arkansas wins big.
Back-to-back 50 burgers to start a season. Nothing too
not bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. All right, Arkansas and Kent State coming your way Saturday afternoon. Of course, we'll have all the highlights for you Saturday night right here on THV 11 on our second Hog Zone of the season.